I used to carry a 9mm all the time. A little bit of failure is what makes you stronger. Recycle your pain. You can't just say, okay, let's pull up my bootstraps and let's do this. I wanted more. I wanted more. I needed more. I needed to be successful for myself. Fear is manifested in our minds. I'm Scott Binsack, and thank you for joining me. Tonight, I'm going to be discussing making resolutions. Time for that new year, new me bullshit. That's right, bullshit. You know, the lights are up, trees are up, and now people are starting to discuss that New Year's Eve, New Year, New You rhetoric. And yeah, it's rhetoric. You know, if you're like 92% of the people out of the millions that set resolutions on New Year's Eve, you're in for a big surprise, because 92% fail. Basically because they're setting themselves up for failure. A mere 8% of people actually achieve their resolutions. Another word for resolutions is goals. I want to lose weight. I'm going to stop smoking. I want a new me. I'm going to start, dressing better. I'm going to get a new job. I'm going to get off the couch. I'm going to, open that business I want. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. Rhetoric. Really? 8% of the millions. It's truly rhetoric to believe that a well-established habit, i.e. smoking, eating, not working out, that a well-established habit, you're just going to up when the clock strikes 12 and stop it. The real question is, why wait till New Year's Eve? Why? It's like mind games. It's like mind games. And most go in without a plan of how they're going to attack their resolutions, i.e. goal. And that's, being very specific of how they're going to do it, how they're going to overcome and attack it. Let's talk now about SMART goals. And let's say New Year's Eve. I'm going to say New Year's Eve should be a time to celebrate the goals you should have been doing every day throughout the year. And let's not talk about small goals, because I think as a society we've gotten away from the big dreams. The big dreams like we're going to walk on the moon, or we're going to fly an object from one continent to the other continent. We're going to talk on a telephone. These were crazy, crazy dreams and goals. But they made people think, and they made people want to have to invent something and the things to get there and to do it. Today's society, everything's set on small goals, like I'm going to check this off, I'm going to check that off, which, don't get me wrong, is okay. But where are the dreams? Let's in the goals of, we'll just say you want to stop smoking. How's about a new way of phrasing it and changing it around to, I'm going to live a healthy life. I'm going to change my life for the better. So I'm healthy and I can live longer. And not just use the term of, I'm going to quit smoking. Or let's say I'm going to stop eating. I want to lose 5 pounds. How about we think big and say, I want to look sexy. I'm going to be sexy. I'm going to change. I'm going to be handsome. I'm going to be hot. Let's change the way we think about it and make it a grander dream. Because then that makes us think, that makes us have to create the path to obtain it. And we don't need New Year's Eve to do it. Because why set yourself up for a failure? That's not to say, okay, 8% make it, and the other 92. They set themselves up for failure, and it does nothing well for the self-esteem. But see, advertisers and the powers that be, corporations love it, because the gyms will be packed, new gym memberships. Here we go. Yeah, okay. Let's be honest. None of us, proven statistic, likes to change, likes pain, and pain comes with, well, using exercise. Or even suffering comes, you want to quit smoking because it's an addiction to the nicotine, and I know I'm a smoker. The pain that goes with that is tough. We as human beings don't want that. We don't like that. And I know that from being, an ex-heavy lifter. And the old saying, no pain, no gain, it's very true. But the body and the mind doesn't like that. And anybody who knows who works out, it's like you got to psych yourself up to keep lifting and pushing yourself. Let's do smart goals, smart resolutions, and not use New Year's Eve as the day to start them and wing it, so to speak. If you truly wanted to change something in your life, let's be honest here, you do it today, not on New Year's Eve. Most people are lazy, and they try to psychobabble themselves with feeding their mind, oh yeah, on New Year's Eve, I'm just going to up and quit smoking, I'm going to stop eating, and I'm going to lose 5 pounds, or 10 pounds, or whatever it may be. Really? Come on. You're setting yourself up for failure. New Year's Eve should be the day, I'm going to turn it around. Let's use New Year's Eve, as I said, as a day to celebrate all the goals and the dreams and the dream you've been working on to achieve throughout the whole year and every day, to celebrate it, to see where you've gotten. Have you achieved it? Have you not? Do you need to go further? What it should be. Or if you're going to use New Year's Eve as a resolution, be smart about it and plan it. But don't wait, truly. I think it's a cop-out, to be very honest. If I want something today, if I want to start losing weight, I'm going to start today. I'm going to plan my diet, change the way I eat, start exercising, go into the thing, establish a plan, write it down, and follow it. If you're hungry for something, and that's what so many of us lack at times, is that hunger to change, to make a difference within ourselves. And by deciding, on my New Year's resolution is going to be this, you're setting yourself up for failure. Because then when you don't achieve your goals, you feel guilty. Or you slash your resolutions, you feel guilty. Quite simply, New Year's resolutions are a load of shit. True change and true goal setting comes every day. And if you really wanted it, you would get it today. Or start first thing in the morning. Not wait till the end of the year. New Year's resolutions go back to the Babylonian Empire, They go way back. And you basically, they were different resolutions. They weren't looking to stamp out bad behavior overnight. Meaning, smoking, drinking, eating, or even self-esteem issues within yourself that you want to change. You know where the wealthiest place on the planet is? The graveyard. That's right, the graveyard. In the graveyard, you will find inventions, ideas, dreams, goals, never acted upon. Never acted upon. You can stand yourself and look across a graveyard and look at all the headstones. And if you really see it, you'll see it. Hopes, aspirations, incredible minds. It's the wealthiest place on the planet. The real question is, what are you going to do with your time? Are you going to end up in the graveyard because you didn't take the steps needed to achieve your goals, resolutions? Greatness is a lot of small things done well. So by placing large resolutions on one particular night when the clock strikes midnight, it's tough for anyone to achieve. Why not create smart goals and resolutions? Because that's what they are. Resolution is you're resolving to do something that you want to do for you. Same thing as a goal and a dream. And how about you do it now? Life is very short. And you can go to the graveyard with those dreams, those hopes, those goals, those inventions, that thing you want to create and invent, that company you want to open, that great body you want to have, that better person you want to see in the mirror every morning. It doesn't start at the strike of 12. It starts here and now. Here and now. And what happens is when you go after these, you make these resolutions and you fail, it's just another check mark in the brain as, well, that didn't work out, I'm not going to be able to achieve something else, and you just push it aside. Next year I'll do it, or, I'll do it whenever. Or I can't do it because of this, I can't do it because of that. I had to do this because of this. We can all do whatever we want. You can die achieving every dream and every goal you ever had, and every resolution you ever wanted, if you choose to. You can be happy if you choose to. You can lose that weight and have the sexy body with a smart goal. And think big. Think big on your goals. Let's not do these small goals anymore. And I know the amount of small things is greatness and small goals, and I preach it. But I've been doing a lot of thinking about this, and it's like our society has lost that great ambition that I'm going to build an empire. And I've been using these words now for myself, because I have built 2 small empires in my lifetime from nothing. When I was told, you aren't going to do that, build your empire, whatever that may be, and that might be your body. You tired of looking at yourself overweight in the mirror? Sculpt your empire. It takes hard work and determination. When you fall down, you reach for that pain and you remember it. You recycle it. Don't go on midnight and I'm going to stop eating right. Oh, after I stuff my face for Christmas. Yeah, okay. Sure. You can eat healthy for Christmas and still be full. So thus you can start now. Smart goals. Think big or go home. Think now or die. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. I can remember, and I've been many places for New Year's Eve. I've been fortunate enough. One of them was when I was at a not so very good point in my life, and I was on the island of Nevis in the Caribbean off St. Kitts. It's a private island, very small island. And I was this was the year, it was the millennium, 2000. And at that time in 2000, I was a mess. And I can remember I flew from there to Fiji to see the first sunrise of the millennium. And I had drank, I don't know, 4 or 5, maybe more than that, 6, 7 bottles of Dom Perignon. I bought a case to this beach place party at the Four Seasons Resort on Nevis. And we were all partying there, and then and I'm a deep thinker. That's just the way I am. And I reflect on I reflect on life and things, and it takes me to a point where I have to do that. And I can remember that New Year's. And I ended up doing some serious deep reflection of like, wow, where the hell am I in my life? How did I end up here? And where am I going from here? And I had to do some serious self-analysis. And there was some serious stuff going on in my life at that time, which is being shared in my book that's coming out. And I was alone inside, even though there's people around, and I was alone on that to watch that sunrise. With a bottle of Dom Perignon in my hand, sitting on a beach, alone, reflecting. I'm gonna, do this. I resolved this year. I'm gonna do this. All I was doing was feeding myself resolutions that the deep thinking was great, but the resolutions I set myself up for failure, except for one. And it was a goal before New Year's Eve. But I'll never forget that New Year's Eve. And my life changed drastically right before that, and then extremely changed right after that. And I rose again after the incident that went along with that. We need to take self-reflection every day and look in the mirror, as I always preach, but I'm not going to the graveyard without fulfilling my dreams, my goals, my ideas. We're given one life. And it runs out as I'm speaking right now. There may not be a tomorrow. Don't set yourself up for false hopes on a night that you could be celebrating what you should be doing every day, what we all should be doing every day, is being who we are meant to be. And that is our goals and our dreams and our happiness and the love within us, as well as love with someone else as well. New Year's resolutions are, I'm going to get married, or I'm going to end this relationship, or I'm going to get out of this marriage, or I'm not going to allow this to happen to me anymore by my wife or my husband. And they fail. Do it now. And I can't stress this enough. So many people go through life thinking that this like is never ending. It's not never ending. But you can have a New Year's Eve every day of your life. Every day of your life. You don't need a ball dropping from Times Square or wherever it may be in Vegas or here or there, wherever you may be in the planet. Have your ball drop every day. Every night, a new day begins at the strike of midnight. Every day. Make those resolutions every day. And make smart goals. And think big. And now people go, well, if you think big and you fail and da 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 da. No, I think we need that. I think we need big dreams and big goals again. People need that. Society's taken people and pushed them down because that's the way people want them to be, like in this conformatory manner, not thinking big, or creating big, and inventing big. You can have anything you want. Do you realize that? You can have anything you want. Basically, within reasonable. And people say, well, I don't have money. I don't have. Bullshit! I had no money, zero, lived in cars, had nothing, been thrown on the street, lost everything I had 2 times over. I still built it from nothing. Millions. Not within 10 years, 5 years, 2, 3 years. Because I wanted it. I saw it and I was hungry. Get hungry. Be hungry. And I set big goals and I got it laid out and I put the plan and I saw it and I believed it and it happened. You don't need the ball to drop or the clock to strike 12. You do it now, at midnight, tonight, and then tomorrow, and then the next day, and the next day. It takes no effort to be a loser, to be on the bottom. No effort whatsoever. Zippo. None. Zip. To be a loser, to be on the bottom, to be not want anything, to be miserable, it takes nothing. But it takes everything to be something to yourself and then a success to your goals and your dreams. We need big thinkers, big dreamers again. We need to change our society for the better. We need people who want to take over and be better politicians and change the way things are going. We need people who want to build better energy efficient automobiles and power, power plants and things. We need people, we need ingenious, we need inventors. And then we need those who want to just change themselves more than anything. To become better people, to become better, stronger people, and to deal with their own issues so that we don't emanate it to everyone else around us. Because it's like the ripple effect. Humanity is suffering based on false hopes. False dreams that are programmed to you every day, and that on 12 o'clock on midnight I'm going to change my life like that. You could change your life right now watching this video. Let's be straight. I'm real. I'm telling you how it is. You can change your life right now, or you're going to go to the graveyard with your ideas, your goals, your dreams. Everybody believes there's going to be a tomorrow. If you believe that, you're sadly mistaken. Your life can be taken like that. Just like that ball drops. Like that. If you're waiting for that perfect time to do something, to achieve something like that 12 o'clock on midnight, the perfect time is now. The perfect time and moment's not going to be happening if you keep putting it off. Why are you putting it off? Why? Ask yourself. I challenge you. Why are you putting it off? I challenge yourself at 12 o'clock midnight tonight after you watch this video to do something and change something in your life. That's your goal. Like I said, and don't think small. You want to lose weight? I'm going to lose 5 pounds. Man, what's that? What's 5 pounds? What's 10 pounds? Think big. You say, I'm going to be sexy. I'm going to be hot. I'm going to make my body what I want it to be. And I'm going to become healthy. And I'm going to look fabulous. And that's the goal. To look incredible. Forget the weight. Focus on the bigger picture, the bigger goal. To look fabulous. To make your body what you want to see in the mirror every day. Not I'm going to lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds, this, that. Focus. Focus. It's really simple. You have to reach deep and find it within you, and it's there. Most people lack the motivation in their lives to change their lives. What are you waiting for? You waiting for God to come down and go, lightning bolts? That you're going to get an epiphany? Really? What are you waiting for? Oh, wait, I know. We're waiting for 12 o'clock on January 1st. Really? It's going to change, right? Just like that. If you haven't changed all year long, you're not going to change at midnight. Let's be real. Don't sell yourself short. Get it done now. Use New Year's Eve to celebrate the goals and things you have achieved all year long. Not start new, not suddenly change. I'm going to stop smoking today. Yeah? You want to stop smoking today. Ask yourself, I challenge you, what's stopping you from stopping smoking today? At midnight. Or what's stopping you from being with the person you love? Or to be happy in your life, in your relationship or your marriage, or if you're in a bad situation? What's stopping you from getting out of there and leaving? I know I'm going to do it on New Year's. I'm going to change my way of thinking. I'm going to change my whole life. I'm going to change everything. Yeah, that's all the angels in heaven looking down and you're going, sure. Okay. Come up with a smart plan. Smart plan. Smart goals. Big goals. Big dreams. You have them? Put them to work. Right now. And don't wait for others. Don't wait for others. That's another excuse everybody uses. I'm going to wait for, my mom's going to do this and then I'm going to do that. Or my husband's going to do this, my wife's going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and then I can do it. Or then I can do this. You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting on others who most of them don't even have their shit together either. Everything starts within us. Thus, you. Inside of us, everything starts right here. Not what everybody else is doing, not what everything is, and not the rest of the yo-yos looking at the ball. Yep, I'm going to stop right now. Yep. Right now, I'm going to stop eating ho-hos and stuffing Twinkies in my face. Really? If you want to stop stuffing ho-hos and Twinkies in your face and get rid of the 50 extra pounds you have so you can live healthy and your heart can breathe, you would do that now. Now. Real talk, real truth. Let's be real. And more so, as I'm telling you, you set yourself up for failure. Because when you don't meet it, and the lousy, we'll say 8% of the people that do it, 8%. 8%? 8%. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yep. When you leave this earth, leave it accomplished. And thus, you don't know when you're leaving this earth, so you better start getting accomplishing now. And if you can prove me wrong and prove me different, that you know when you're going to die, and that you can just keep putting off all your dreams, your goals, your changes, your life, your happiness, everything, the new job you want, this thing, that thing, bop, bop, bop. If you can prove to me that you know when you're going to die, you let me know. You let me know. I want you to let me know. There's an old African proverb. No enemy within. If there's no enemy within us, then no enemy on the outside can do us no harm. We are our own worst enemies. But we're also our best saviors, our best advocates, our best friends. Us, me, you, each here. Best friends. What you think, you become. It's fact. You think big and you go big and you go all the way, you'll go. You'll achieve big. Trust me, I've done it. I've done it when everybody else, or I was in the worst situations, or in even solitary, people go, you can't be. Really? I'll change my life any day of the week. And I'll keep doing it until I die. All the mistakes, all the successes, all the everything, you can fix it now. You don't need 12 o'clock. No. No. Let's start now. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Look in the mirror. Set smart resolutions and goals for yourself. Thus goals for yourself. And learn to be happy about it and do it. Nothing good comes easy. Just remember that. And when you think about quitting, just think about you might be right there, no matter what your goal or your resolution is. Another proven fact is most people stop when they're halfway there. And then they go back. You were just halfway there. You only had the rest of the half to go. Nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. But don't ever kid yourself that you think you're going to stop exactly cold. It can be done, sure. But the average and the statistics are weak. I mean, bad. Very bad. You have an opportunity, a new opportunity for a new life every day at midnight. Not on January 1st. Every day. Every day that clock strikes 12 at midnight. Make your resolutions and your goals and your dreams then. And follow them through every day. And if you have a setback, so what? Get up and keep going. Say yes to your life, yes to your dreams, yes to your future, yes to your success. When you die, leave no dream behind. Leave no goal behind. Leave no true love behind. No, what if I did this, or what if I did that, or what if I did that, or what if this, well, maybe I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done this. And most people, this is where they all do it. When that clock strikes midnight and you're on your deathbed, and it all comes back, oh my God, I could have done this, I could have done that, I could have done this, I could have done that, I could have done this. When you leave this earth, leave it accomplished. Every day, midnight. Smart resolutions, smart goals. Don't set yourself up for failure. Say yes to truly unfolding your future every day. because there really may not be a tomorrow. And think about what I'm telling you. Next time you see a graveyard, think about the wealthiest place of knowledge on earth is there, of broken dreams, inventions, loves, aspirations. Things that could have been acted upon, could have been lived, could have been achieved, but weren't because they never took the step. Good night. God bless.